What is up, you guys? It's Simone.
And it's Zach Knight, a.k.a. Tomlin.
And you're listening to Healing While Hustling.
Take a look around, cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down, If you riding alone, looking down, hey yo, better take a look around, cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down, if you riding alone, looking down, hey yo, better take a look around.
So Zach,
you know, same stuff every day.
All right, am I taking the reins again?
You are. This is your thing. I'm just here. This is your world. I just live in it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you guys, today on our second episode, we are going to be talking about doubt. Okay.
Doubt us.
Today's theme is they doubted me until they didn't.
Mm-hmm. They hate us because they ain't us.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter and jealous.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Why have I never heard that before?
Apparently, you've never watched The Interview with James Franco. It's hilarious.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. They go to North Korea to interview Kim Jong-un. It's hilarious. It's
even I'm like,
and the whole thing is like, they're so peanut butter and jealous.
I love that.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Right.
So we're talking about doubt.
Mm-hmm. Doubt. Okay.
And you want to kick us off? So we have, every episode, we have these, well, Janae puts together these very nicely formatted questionnaires for us.
Mm-hmm.
And so kick it off with number 1, the doubt.
All right. So the first question is, who or what made you feel doubted the most, and how did that shape your mindset early on?
That's a good question.
Yes. So Zach, I'll let you fire first.
Oh man, put me on the spot like that.
Yeah.
So I wrote down a combination.
Mm-hmm.
I think it really did. It was a combination of things. It wasn't like one person in particular. It was one person would say something and then maybe somebody else would say something similar, kind of reinforce whatever doubt I had in my mind. Teachers, there were good teachers, bad teachers. I had good friends. And then I had people that I thought were friends that were not very good friends. I think if I want to be very self-aware about it, it's me. So, I mean, I did have some teachers that told me I wouldn't be shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I had some family said I wouldn't be shit.
Mm-hmm.
Some people I thought were my friends. They weren't my friends. And then, myself, which you actually have yourself here. You're your own worst critic, right? Artists, we say that all the time.
Yes.
What about you?
For me, of course, as you know, I could say a combination, but I would say more so my family. Like, definitely my family, without a doubt. Like, the first thing I wrote was my own family. And then I said to everyone, I was annoying and in the way. My thoughts and my ideas were not important. Dreams, don't even think about those. They made sure I knew that they were unrealistic and unachievable. And what I mean by that is, before I could even walk, me liking wigs or me wanting to dress up with the little click shoes or wanting to do like my hair, nails, makeup, like all of that stuff, instead of my family seeing that as a talent or seeing that as like a way for me to express myself, I was fast.
You were fast?
I was fast.
Like what?
I was a slut.
I
was getting to a point where I was,
Okay,
I was fast, like, because I wanted my nails done, and I loved just that, or like dance and certain things like that. Like it was always broken down. It was always kind of like, okay, well, you can't do that, or okay, well, that's not achievable. So even when I would think about the most craziest things, or even if it was something so small, my family was the first ones to make sure that it wasn't achievable. They were like, that's not achievable. And I look back and I'm like, that's because they thought that it wasn't achievable.
There's insight right there.
But it was my family, because I feel like if they supported me, I would have gone a lot further. I would have been able to really believe in myself. But you know, good. You know, your family, that's all you know at first, right?
Yep. That is everything. And,
you know,
parents are God in the eyes of children.
And they shape you.
They do. And I feel like we do get criticized by our family. I think that's kind of like,
yes,
they're the closest to us. There's that unconditional love element.
Yep.
Yeah. So we think, oh, those are the people that are supposed to actually love us the most.
Right.
And
then I took a lot to like heart because I was big on family. It was clear that I had.
They were projecting.
Yeah. You learn about projecting when you get to a certain age, but I internalized that a lot. Before I could even build it, like I had all these dreams, and I remember just being like, okay, well, I'm scared because like my family would tell me this or they would tell me that. I doubted myself because of that.
And people like, they may have good intentions when they're saying that stuff, like, hey, okay, maybe you should be have a backup plan, or something.
Yeah.
But I think that if you tell somebody they can't do something from the jump, they're not going to be able to do it.
Because you're telling them that they can't.
Right. And we may have said this before, but it'll probably be a recurring theme of the podcast is like, I don't think anything's impossible. So, and that mind state is what allows me to do the impossible.
Yeah. But you know what I will add though, because I realized that these two go hand in hand, like when teens get to a certain age and they start to do everything that they're told that they can't do, right? I now, like, going through that and having that mindset, I'm always being told like you can't do that. I would gravitate towards being told what I couldn't do. It would make me want to do what they were telling me that I couldn't do. Yeah. It made me want to do it more, even if it was like bad or good, or whether it was dream or something like that, just mentally. Yeah. Because my family was always like, you can't do that. It made me run towards things that they would tell me that I couldn't do. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like realizing how that correlates, because I'm like, well, like, I mean, it makes sense that they would tell me like, I shouldn't, or, it's not best to do bad things. But in the long run, I would always look back and be like, well, they told me that I couldn't get on a stage and dance, or they told me that I couldn't be a flyer and cheer. They told me that I couldn't do whatever it was, and I did it. Yeah. So yeah, I would just be like, I can do whatever.
You got something. So for part 2 here, you have the shift. Or wait,
well, we got to get to the third. We got to get to the second question.
I know. I'm trying to think of what you were talking about it. Okay. Yeah. So we could do this because this actually, my answer kind of ties into what you were saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were talking about part 2. I was like, why are we skipping to part 2?
Well, I was looking down there because I think you may have referenced this.
Oh, maybe I might be like answering questions that are on here for a reason.
All
okay.
Right.
Second question.
Good. Let's go.
Second question. Okay. Was there a specific moment where you felt the weight of someone's disbelief heavy enough to almost stop you?
Yes, I would say that'd be rap. Yeah. So, rap, hardcore. Because I'm white and I'm a nerd and I like IT. And so there's no possible way that I could have ever been a rapper, especially 20 some years ago. And yeah, the hate was heavy. I wasn't supposed to be there. And they told me that. And I said, fuck y'all. I do belong here.
Right.
And I locked myself in my studio for 2 years and came out and showed everyone that I belonged here. So one made me want to almost stop, but then it was like, fuck all that.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't stopping. Nah, I'm going to show them. And I did.
So you did.
Let's shoot that back to you. You got to use it as fuel, right? Like you were saying, you were the stuff that you were told you can't do. Now you want to do it more.
It makes you feel a certain way about yourself when you know that you can. Yeah. But to answer that for myself, I also said many times, I take that energy and I alchemize it.
I like that. Alchemize. You're going to start use that as I'm going to alchemize.
I consider myself an alchemist because, like, if you think about it, the family that I come from, it doesn't make sense to a lot of people of how I got to where I got and the mindset that I have. And it's because I take the energy, the negative energy that they give me, like the answers are literally right there. They give me this negative energy and gold. I show them exactly who I'm not.
Have you ever read The Alchemist?
No, it's a book?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes. Read it. What? Read it. It's a very easy read. Paulo Coelho? Maybe I don't even know if I'm saying that right. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna say that, but it's.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
You're gonna love this. This book is so
I
good.
consider it. It's
I'm
like
it for you.
using that energy to raise the vibration. You just flip it.
We gonna have like a book club.
That would be cool if we had like a little like book club thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Third question.
Yes.
How did self-doubt show up in your hustle? Did you ever internalize what others said or didn't say?
Ooh. That's a really good question. Yes, I definitely internalized what other people said. Very heavily. I think that's like a part of like self-growth and awareness and taking people's input.
Yeah.
And sometimes I take input that I should not take. How
Valid,
did it show up in my hustle? I think that I have confidence for the most part. It's those moments of when little things happen and it's like where you just can't fix that problem. For whatever reason, it's not working. Microsoft is not working today. It's not working.
Oh gosh.
And it's like, and you're like, wow, like I am an engineer. I should be able to do all this stuff. And it's just not coming together.
Right.
And like, so you write a bad song. Can I do this? Like right now, it's writing. I'm having a difficult time writing.
Me too.
Okay, there you go. Right there. So it's my music hustle, my writing is I'm second guessing myself. Trying to be too technical, maybe not technical enough. I don't know. But it's not flowing like it did when I was younger. And I think that's because of doubt. Because I can flow. I know I can spit. I mean, I can freestyle right now. But why am I having trouble writing that first bar?
Right.
Things get confident again, and then it'll come.
Yeah.
So you.
I feel like this is gonna sound really sad.
Shoes.
I don't want you to be like, oh my god, no.
Okay.
But no, I still have it. Self-doubt. It's very, very present in my life right now, at least.
Yeah.
More than it ever has been.
Mm-hmm.
I try not to like internalize all that, but just because of the person that I am and how you were saying, like, you internalize certain things for self-awareness and taking other people's input. And I've let, certain people get too close to me. I could be the best person ever. And they'll tell me all these great things. And then as soon as like they either don't get their way, like they tear me to shreds. So that pattern of, letting the wrong people get too close to me and then them kind of tearing me down, that's what's making that self-doubt show up for me now.
Okay.
Because it's like I didn't really have a lot of self-doubt. I knew exactly what I liked. I knew exactly what I could and couldn't do. Like I knew what I was capable of, like all those things. But over the years, having people and the world tell you about yourself and you're constantly having to stick up for yourself, or you're constantly having to show like, no, that's not true, or I'm not this person. You get to a point where you're like, am I? So then everything around you, like you doubt everything, and it's not even your own thoughts. It's what other people say.
Yeah.
That's the worst part.
Oh yeah.
It's just like
we're letting them control us.
Oh, so sometimes, it really is there. It really does get the best of me, and redirection, I would say.
When you showed up and started working here, you did have a lot of self-doubt.
Actually, yeah, I did.
You did.
I did, yeah.
And you just worked harder.
Yeah.
I think that's what you did. You just worked harder, maybe to compensate for like your feelings of self-doubt. But like, I mean, you got to it.
It's something I will open up about. I don't know, but this job saved me from a lot, like a lot. It saved me from a road that I don't ever have to worry about going back down. But when I first came here, I did have self-doubt. Me going as hard as I did, that's what built me back up. Like that's what made me feel like, oh, I can do this. And it really like it. And
it wasn't probably small wins for you. Like for me, I'm like, oh, that's a small win.
Huge wins
for you.
Me.
They were huge wins.
Oh, they were huge wins. Like it was crazy. So like at the time, I probably did show a lot of self-doubt, but I went so hard. I knew that like that it was going to be a benefit, even though I did have that self-doubt, but I knew how capable I was of learning
You did a pretty good job. It's been a year and a half, and you're crushing it.
Hey. Are we ready for part 2?
Let's do it. Should I ask you first?
Yeah, I'll let you swing.
So, part 2, the shift. So, how did you push forward? What changed? What fueled the fire? Question number 1. What was the turning point? The moment or decision that made you say, I'm doing this anyway?
We were just talking about this.
Oh, were we? Oh, yeah.
Because I wrote, people telling me I couldn't. Even if I failed, I still did it. It gave me a sense of pride, knowing I tried, and they made fun of me for trying. I knew one day I'd prove them wrong. Not only that, but I'd work hard to do it.
Facts.
That turning point was people, as soon as somebody was like, oh, you can't do that, or told me like I'm not capable, it was like okay. Mm-hmm. And I would let them have that, because to them, they could have it at that time. But when it was my time to snatch it back, oh, you bet. I did everything that I said I would do and more, and I worked hard.
That's what you got to do, though.
Mm-hmm. Your turning point. What was it for you?
That's a really good question.
Did that happen like slowly, maybe?
Probably over time. But then like there was a time where I said enough's enough. Mm-hmm. And just, that was it. You know, like you can take so much and then the levee breaks and then you're like.
What about when you started your business? Did you feel like you had a breaking point then? Or was it more like off of survival that you did
survival. It was do this or die. Like I didn't know, because it was the middle of the Great Recession. Yeah. I didn't have any degrees. I just had experience. So it was like, that was more of like a survival mode thing. However, the way I built the business and like the things I did and the things that we've done, some of them were like, hey, F you. Like I did this and you told me that this wasn't possible. I'm not sure. I guess it's your turn. That's me.
All right. Second question. Who showed up for you when others didn't believe in you? What did that support look like?
Oh, man. That's a good question. I would say probably Paul and Matt. I mean, those two came through pretty hard. My grandfather came through pretty hard. I had some teachers. They came through pretty hard. I guess the support, what that looked like was just believing in me. I mean, it's right there in the question, but it's, hey, dude, why don't you put your music out? You're really good. Yeah. Or, hey, why do you keep failing my class when I just let you have a talk the entire time about, you know, the human genome? Like, why are you failing my biology 1 class? Like, okay, so all the negativity that people had been feeding me, it was the people that were doing the opposite. They were trying to undo the damage that had been done to me. They were like, Zach, no, you're smart. There's something going on with you. I had ADHD. No one knew. Yeah. They knew that there was something going on. How it looked was just, hey, you're good, man. You're good. You're a good kid. Like, you're smart. Like, you can do this. Just, you gotta put your mind to it. Like, and I mean, my brother at one point in time, that was when I put out Revolution, my mixtape, was he was like, dude, like, it's good. Put it out. That's kind of how it was. It was just the people that were like undoing the damage that had been done. Yeah. How about you?
Okay. There was, I can't remember when it was. It was a while back and we were talking and I was just saying how there was like a whole lot of like things that, you know, came into my life at the right time, exactly when I needed it and blah, 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 blah. And you were telling me like how it was God. Yeah. And I was like, no, like you're so right. My answer, I wrote God. Even when my own family and so-called friends didn't show up, God did. And the ones who couldn't would find any other way to support me. God sent me a support system that he knew would help ground the roots that were dug up, picking me up when I was down, leading the way when I was lost, and loving me when I couldn't love myself. So like, that's how the support showed up. But when I wasn't able to show up for myself, God showed up for me, because there were a lot of times where like I literally could not show up for myself. And I mean, like, just being present in my own life. I wouldn't show up for myself every day. I just kind of would be there. I didn't necessarily have the support that I needed to have that push. And always at the right times, always, it's like God would come through. Now I'm looking back on everything and I'm like, oh, that's why that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
There's
why.
learning lessons.
Yeah, I would always sit and I'd be like, God, why is this happening to me? Like, what did I do
And he's
to
up there
deserve this?
flashing Drake like God's plan. Dancing.
I'm like, what did I do? And then I would always just hear like, there's a plan. There's a plan. I never knew about the plan. I just was there.
You can't know about the plan. If you know about the plan, then the plan will work.
I just was there, but a lot of the times I would run to God and be like, why is this happening? Help me see why this is happening. I don't understand. Or I need support, or I need people who are actually going to be there for me or really support me.
Yeah.
And he sent me you. He sent me Billy. He sent me London. He sent me my aunt. He sent me all these people that pretty much, if I didn't have you guys, like, it's almost like I just wonder where I'd be. I wonder where I'd be because I didn't have that guidance growing up.
I mean, likewise, because even us old heads learn from the younger ones.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
You tell me, you're like,
I do all the time.
you're like, I be learning from you. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I feel like it's foolish for like older people to just brush aside what the youth are teaching. I'm like, dude, no, listen, they smart. They know what they're doing. They know stuff we don't.
I have a question.
Sure.
Are you expecting someone? Like, do you have a meeting?
I have a meeting at 10, but it's not a walk-in.
I'm getting the notification.
Oh, for the online?
Yeah, they're in the lobby. We have 2 minutes.
Oh, you're getting the Teams notification.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can jump in with them, and then we can
jump back.
Yeah.
We're leaving off right here. Okay.
And then we'll jump back,
and we will jump right back to it.
Cool.
That sounds great.
Take a look around, 'cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down, If you riding alone, looking down, hey yo, better take a look around, 'cause ain't nothing that's better than you found. And I always been there to hold you down, If you riding alone, looking down, hey yo, better take a look around.